What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we have a brand new Xur Location and Inventory review for the weekend of January 13th to the 16th, and so let's get started. Now, first things first, Xur is going to be located in the Tower Hangar. Alright, let's take a look at what he has. Firstly, for exotics, we have the Asuros regime. Not a bad little auto rifle here. An Orpheus rig with 19 intellect, a little bit of resilience, 60. Honestly, this isn't a terrible one. It's not a bad pickup at all. Then we've got a feedback fence here, 62 intellect recovery. I've seen better, I've seen worse, not very meta. Then we've got, I don't know why Bungie likes to, my Phoenix Protocol has a crap ton of mobility for no reason. Obviously with Phoenix Protocol you want a little bit of intellect, this is a pretty mid roll. Then let's get into the weapons here. Cryesthesia with Dynamic Sway Harmony. What an interesting roll. It's a high impact. Harmony can definitely pump up the damage quite a bit, and Dynamic can help with the accuracy. If you like this archetype, honestly could be a good pickup. And a rangefinder Vorpal Whispering Slab for PvP? Maybe. Then we've got a full auto Dragonfly Y on 7. Unfortunately, the full auto perk now, because you can turn on the menu, useless. Then we've got an a Cryesthesia here with Under Pressure is a vibe. Like, Under Pressure is pretty good. Did it get nerfed? No, it didn't. So, this is one of the better perks for a PvP. Fusion Rifle, Rapid Fires can absolutely destroy people in the Crucible. Thresh isn't that great, but honestly not a bad pickup. Perpetual Motion, Focus Fury. You want an extended mag perk here. Perpetual's not good. Focus is great, but kind of blah. Feeding Frenzy, Wellspring Tarantula, not a fan. Hold on a second. You have Polygonal to increase handling, Light Mag for a little bit of range, Under Pressure, and Snapshot. Interesting. I don't think it's going to be that good, but it's definitely a little bit of a head scratcher here. Let's move on to the other weapons here. Well, we've got Hawkmoon with Opening Shot. That's pretty interesting. Chambered Compensator for the recoil handling, or a little bit of a decrease to your handling. And then we've got Opening Shot, Heavy Grip for stability, and also decreases handling. So this is really not great for handling, but definitely Opening Shot is one of the better PvP perks for hand cannon. Generally, Rangefinder and Opening Shot are the top two perks people go for on Hawkmoon. So definitely that's a consideration. And then we've got a Dead Man's Tale here with Subsistence, get ammo back after getting a kill. Triggers surprisingly often. Will make a difference more than you think. And Accurized Rounds with the plus 10 range is nice. Arrowhead Break, not exactly sure about this one. You don't really, especially when you're hip firing so much, need a recoil control. So I think this is a little bit of not the best thing out here. So I think you can definitely do better than this Dead Man's Tale. Let's talk about the armor here. 60 gauntlets with a big resilience spike. Really not bad, and a little bit of strength. 61, huge resilience spike. 27 resilience is amazing. We've got some discipline and strength as well. Then we've got 67 is extremely high. However, unfortunately, you have way too much mobility for a Titan, so that's not that good. And then a 60 with a huge, geez, you could honestly, if you're a brand new player, you started yesterday, you could come and pick up these gauntlets, this chest piece, these legs, and you've got 100 resilience off the rip. And some good pieces, actually. That's kind of crazy. Let's move on to the Warlock. Alright, for the Warlock, let's see his gauntlets. 61, big resilience, honestly good. Honestly, just straight up good gauntlets. We've got 64, too much mobility in my opinion. Then we've got 61, the least spiky thing I've ever seen in my life. And then we've got 68. But it's all in strength, and then that huge 16 mobility. If this was resilience, recovery, discipline, I'd be all over it. 68 is undoubtedly high. If you're going for specifically a melee build, this is something you might want to pick up. But other than that, not so good. Let's check the Hunter. All right, now for the Hunter, let's see his gauntlets. 62 with ginormous mobility. Finally, you actually want mobility. Yeah, this is great. 28 is kind of the perfect number, because when you master work it, you get +2 to every stat. You're going to get 30 mobility, 3 tiers exactly. Honestly, great. armor right here. 64, you got a little bit of mobility, recovery, and discipline, and a little bit of strength. Now you're missing resilience, but if you have a bunch of other armor that gives you resilience for PvE specifically, this is like really not a bad piece either. And the helmet, 66, mobility and strength being featured here for sure. And of all the classes, Hunter is gonna want those stats the most, depending on the build, obviously. And then 58, but still spiky with intellect, recovery, and resilience being featured. This, I think overall, this weekend has significantly higher quality armor than most other weekends. Like, I think this is the only piece I've seen that's under 60. Maybe I'm misremembering, but like most pieces are 60 and a little spiky. Every single class has got some armor that is worth picking up if you're a new player. If you're missing a certain stat, like if you need more mobility on a hunter, pick up these gauntlets and you're good to go. So guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.